Hi, it's John Robbins here, and I thought I'd do a short video for you today on a very sensitive subject for me, because I've had my WordPress sites hacked in the past and it isn't funny. There's lots of things that you can do to prevent this, and I'm going to show you a few things today. And when a WordPress site gets hacked, which is happening more and more today, because there are some bottom dwellers out there that actually develop and sell software for hackers to hack WordPress sites. So the more difficult we make it for these hackers to get into our WordPress sites, the better. Now, I've got a few tools that I actually use to stop this, and in fairness, I mean, touch wood at this moment in time, it's not happened. There are some other measures that you can take as well with your files in your WordPress site, but I found some great stuff here, in fairness. And I also use a keyword generator, and this is the keyword generator. It'll go from 4 to 64 characters. I normally do about 40 characters. Just generate the password, and there's your password there. Copy it over, and I store that in an Excel file, and I also print it off to keep it safe as well. It goes up on my notice board, so if I get a problem with a WordPress site and I can't get in, I know what the passwords are. So the more difficult we make it for these hackers to get in, the better, and that type of password is very hard to hack. And of course, we've got these lowlife going out there developing this software that goes out from some sort of Russian scientist, no doubt. Don't you just hate those ClickBank products that Russian scientist invents this? He's been so many years behind this, and I mean, they're quite funny really, but people actually fall for them, and I feel sorry for the people that do that. We've all been there. We've all bought those shiny objects in the past, but there we go. So the link for this is actually under the blog itself, so there's your links. That's the password generator. Now the next point is, if your username is admin, then you need to change it. There are several ways to install WordPress onto a site, and one of those is quick install, which defaults to the username admin. If you have an admin as a username, then you're really inviting people to try and hack your site, because admin is the most common WordPress username. So if you can change that, then do so. Right, so that's that one. So let's have a look at these plugins now. Okay, so I've got, these are all free plugins, by the way. I've got WordPress Firewall 2, limit login attempts, and secure WordPress. Okay, now these plugins, whilst they're separate plugins, they tend to work together. And let's go inside the site now and have a look at this one. This is actually the Firewall. Okay, so it blocks directory traversals, blocks SQL queries as well, blocks WordPress specific terms, in other words, people searching for your logins, etc. So it does a good job of blocking all that. And watch out for your emails, because you will get a lot of emails from this. And if we look down here, you can whitelist your own IP address as well, which it does automatically, and I tend to leave these plugins in their default format except for one. Okay, so we come down here as well, we've got secure WordPress down here as well. This does an awful lot as well. This sort of hides the code of the site that the hackers would look for. So deactivates the tooltip error in login at WordPress. I've not got that on at the moment. Removes version of WordPress in all areas, and hackers do look for that because there are weaknesses in different versions of WordPress. And if they don't know what version of WordPress you're actually running on your site, then you know you're not helping them, are you? So there's lots of things here. Index.php file in the plugin section and themes, and it really keeps people from getting into your site and hacking it. And all I really do is to leave it in its default form. So that's that one. And the next one, of course, is limit login attempts. Great one, this one. I've actually dropped this one down. This is not the default setting, because this particular blog has been attacked on several occasions. If we look down here, we can see that we've got lots of IPs here that have tried to log into the site, and since the last time I reset that was probably only a couple of weeks ago, there have been 16 lockouts since the last reset. So you know, this is really invaluable, and you must really pay attention to WordPress security, because I had WordPress blogs for a long time and never had a problem, and all of a sudden I found blogs getting hacked, and that's because of this software that these people are selling to these people. And I don't know why people want to hack a blog, you know, because it's somebody's personal blog quite often, and they put all sorts of viruses. And sometimes if you've got a virus on your site, or it's going to an unsavory site, a redirect, then Google are just going to de-index the site, and quite often you don't even know it's there because it's a hidden PHP. So you have to be very careful with these things. Okay, so that's that one. What else have I got in here for you? We just have a quick look. I think that's about it really. So, you know, set up your WordPress securely and you'll be able to rest peacefully at night, because, you know, this is valuable property. It's web property, and you really do have to take care of your web property, and securing your WordPress site is fine. Like I say, all those plugins are free. I use them basically in their default settings, and you need to look at your admin. If it's a username admin, then you need to change that to something far more secure. And obviously you've got the password generator there for you as well, which will generate you a very, very secure password. All these links are on the site for you. They're all free, no charge whatsoever. I hope this has helped you. It is an important subject for us all, and more WordPress blogs are being hacked as we speak, which is why I've done this video, hopefully to help you and point you in the right direction. Now, there are some other things you can actually do with some of the files on your WordPress site as well to help protect from hackers as well, but I found this is working for me. But if you do need some other security tips, then, you know, get in touch with me and I'll let you know exactly what I do to alter the files within cPanel to give us even more protection. That's about it for this video. Thanks for stopping by. John Robbins, thank you, and I hope to see you soon.